I've been thinking about the big picture of how people live their lives. So you've got inputs, the things that you do as you live your life, and then you've got the outputs, the things that happen to you and how you feel about your life. So I believe the outputs are two main things: enjoyment and achievement. So how much do you enjoy yourself while you're living your life, and how much do you achieve? So some people are very good at enjoyment, but they don't achieve very much. Some people are very good at achievement, but they forget to enjoy themselves. Some people don't do much of either. They don't enjoy themselves or achieve very much. And those are the outputs. And I think there's probably no more than those two things, enjoy and achieve, because if you think about it, they are the present and the future. So enjoyment is about getting the most out of the present, and achievement is about getting the most out of the future. And this fits well with the two types of happiness, because you've got hedonic happiness, which is about enjoyment in the present, and then you've got eudaimonic happiness, which is more about achievement in the future. So those are the outputs. So really happiness, I think, boils down to enjoyment and achievement. And if we can do both of those, we could maximize our happiness. So those are the outputs. But what are the inputs that lead to enjoyment and achievement? And I think the two biggest inputs are efficiency and goals. And one is not enough. So to be efficient without goals is not enough. And to have goals but to not be efficient is not enough. Imagine you were driving in a car and it's a very efficient, fast car, but you don't know where you're going. Or imagine if you know where you're going, but your car is really slow and unreliable. Clearly, to get somewhere, we have to have a destination, a goal, but we have to have the efficiency. And I think going through your life is a bit like that car journey. We've got to be efficient and have goals. So I started thinking about efficiency and goals leading to enjoyment and achievement. And I've worked out there are 6 combinations. In order to remember the 6 combinations, I've given them the name of an animal. So for example, you've got the kangaroo that just bounces around having fun, but isn't very efficient and doesn't have goals. And that's really the hedonist. First of all, if you want to know which animal you are, please do my quiz. It's free. You just go to the website. I'll put the link on the screen for you, and you can find out which animal you are. The quiz only takes a couple of minutes. It'd be interesting to see what you are. And once you realize what sort of animal you are, the great news is you can change. So if you are, let's say, a kangaroo, you don't have to be a kangaroo your whole life. That's just how you're living your life at the moment. And you've absolutely got control. You can live your life as any one of the 6 animals if you want. So for example, you might decide that you need to get more efficiency into your life. So if you're a tortoise or a koala, then you need to get more efficiency. The tortoise is the person, by the way, who's just plodding through life and is generally unhappy. The koala has dreams, but is frustrated because they're not achieving them, because they're not efficient. So one of the actions might be to become more efficient. And then we get into the whole subject of time management. I've made a separate course on that, but I will refer to it a little bit during this happiness course. It might be that you need clearer goals. So another of the animals is the greyhound, and this is the efficient person who's going round in circles very fast, like a greyhound on a racetrack. And their problem is, where are they going? So I used to be a greyhound for a while. I was working really hard, really efficiently, but I suddenly thought, where is this going? What do I want my life to be like? And as soon as I started to set some goals, everything changed, because your mind will take you towards those goals, a bit like a greyhound escaping from the track and running free. So it might mean that you need clearer goals, and that's the case if you're the greyhound. I'll come back to goals later on in this course. And then the next thing to do with the animals is to make sure that you do both of achieving and enjoying. For example, the kangaroo I mentioned earlier on enjoys themselves, but they don't achieve anything. And that's great in the short term, hedonic happiness, but in the end, it's unsustainable. And in the end, it won't be enough. And then you've got the mountain goat who's going up the mountain, and they're achieving, but they're forgetting to have fun as they go along. So are you making sure that you're enjoying and achieving? And really that's what this whole course is about. So do my animals quiz. That will give you a good starting point on where there might be areas for improvement.